choose a moonless night, then a place away from the light pollution. Protect yourself from the cold, and lie on your back to wait until midnight too. Above your head, in the zenith, you can see a blurred star with your own eyes. It is the furthest object from Earth that humans can perceive at a glance. Its distance, 25 quadrillion kilometers. Now, the light that comes to us from this colossal cosmic object was created more than 2 million years ago, when the first homo-habbilis began to populate the planet. In the 10th century, the Persian astronomer Umar-al-Sufi defined it as a small celestial cloud, but true nature was discovered 1,000 years later. The large telescopes allowed the study of its luminous spectrum, an amount of multiple stellar spectra. Some of them showed a different inclination, leading to deduction that the star system must have a rotation movement on its own center. A galaxy similar to ours, the only known in those years, showed the huge universe. And the humanity prepared to take another great leap of cosmological knowledge, similar to Galilean satellites' discovery. Andromeda galaxy vision, we are surprised, especially if you see for the first time through simple binoculars, has more than 200,000 million suns. Relative proximity to the Milky Way make a delight for the senses. From the Great Square of Madrid, in Spain, the 4 spires of its towers project to the Great Square of Pegasus, the winged horse constellation, located above our head in October nights, will help to locate the known Andromeda constellation. One of the corners of this square be indicated by the alpha star of Andromeda. From here, we will jump to beta star and then, we will change direction to go towards mu star. Then, we will extend the distance between them, only once, until reach M31, the Great Spiral Andromeda Galaxy. Once there, we will be able to search M32 and M110 satellite galaxies. Another object of deep sky visible in the domains of this constellation is the planetary nebula NGC 7662, seen through the telescope, like a bluish and rounded speck. That because it is also known as the Blue Snowball Nebula. To locate this object, we will extend the distance between the Alpha and Delta stars of the Cassiopeia constellation, 2.5 times. Near the star Almach, the Andromeda Gamma star, lies one of the oldest open clusters of our galaxy, NGC 752, located to 1,300 light-years away. We will use the binoculars to observe, because the field of vision extends an area of 45 minutes of diameter. Let's go back to the stars that helped us locate the great galaxy of Andromeda. To search another star's island, belong to the local group of galaxies where M31 and we are together, seen to naked eyes, in dark skies. With Mirach as our reference star, and equidistant with M31, but in the opposite direction, it locates M33, the galaxy of the Small Triangle constellation. Visible with simple binoculars, it contrasts with the nearby M31, respect to the brightness of its central bulb, The M33 galaxy is less luminous. Seen through its telescope, its spiral making shows irregular shapes. But it does not stop fascinating the knowledge that, to more than 3 million light-years of distance, there are 50,000 million stars connect between them gravitationally. Spectacular images offered by the large telescopes show innumerable emission nebulae scattered throughout the galaxy, places where new stars are being born that, within several million years, will increase the galaxy's brightness with its radiation. Between Andromeda and the Swan constellations lie stars that draw the winding asterism of Lacerta, the Lizard constellation, a small patch of the sky, pierced by dense star fields of the Milky Way, where, in times past, several explosions of novas could be seen. By tracing a line between the Pegasus Beta and Cepheus Zeta stars, and a third of the distance from the latter, lies the open cluster NGC 7243. Located 2,500 light-years from us, the telescope shows a small group of about 35 blue stars. A little more than 3 degrees away lies another open cluster, NGC 7209. More than 4,000 light-years away, the stellar components distribution and chromatic variation make this group even more beautiful than the previous one. With the same imaginary line as before, and now just over a third of Beta Pegasus star, we will reach the known multiple star, 8 Lacerti. With small telescopes, only 2 blue stars are observed. However, with telescopes more than 150 aperture millimeters, the weak light of 2 other stars of 10th magnitude that complete this orbital set is perceived. Looking towards the south horizon, the glowing star of Piscis Austrinus constellation, Fomalhaut, the lonely star of autumn, will shine brightly. It is located only 22 light-years away. Has been discovered a gas disk around her that will condense to make planets in the future, although one of the largest is already making. Hubble Space Telescope showed the first extrasolar planet image obtained in visible spectrum. It is believed that there will not be sufficient time for the development of life in any of its planets, since it is estimated that within 1 billion years, Fomalhaut will become a white dwarf. Fomalhaut, Vega, and Castor have something similar. They are surviving stars from a small cluster breakup millions of years ago. Watching the stillness of the sky over your head, and discover the motion of the earth under your feet.